what did you mean when you said emotions are like a compass?
Yes. So, most of us tend to ignore emotions, and but if you realize emotions are the center of everything, like if our kid's having a meltdown, like we feel like the world just stops, or we feel like we're mega embarrassed because, oh my God, they're going to think I'm the worst mom, XYZ, right?
Hmm.
But at the same time, everything that we do is because of an emotion. So we are always like using our emotions
Hmm.
as a way to make us feel like we're getting somewhere or we're doing something. So it's kind of like a compass. The thing is with emotions, we tend to always want the nice ones, right? Like we're not like, oh my God, I can't wait to be in pain, or I can't wait to be angry or frustrated. Like we think that those bad ones should not really exist. And sometimes we, especially fear, like we think like, no, nobody should know that I'm afraid that, my kid's not going to get into that school, or I'm afraid that my marriage is not as strong as my sister's marriage based on Facebook or whatever, right?
Hmm.
So that's the thing with emotions. Like they're 50-50. Like they both need to exist. Like for us to understand pain, we have to understand happiness and vice versa. Because how do we know that something makes us angry or sad if we have never experienced joy or peacefulness, right?
Right.
And so emotions means we're alive. Emotions means that we have the capacity to use them as a compass, because they're really just vibrations in our bodies. They're just letting us know that whatever is happening in our environment can be good or bad. They're meant to keep us safe. So
Hmm.
sometimes even fear, even though our brain's telling us don't do that, you're gonna look like a dummy, or you're too slow, or whatever it is, like it's trying to keep you
Yes.
safe.
Yeah, and you know what you said about emotions being a compass and how can you really truly understand what pain is if you haven't had the opposite or, sadness versus joy. And that reminds me of that great movie Inside Out from Disney Pixar, for
Yeah.
kids to kind of value that or understand that concept. So I think that's really a really helpful metaphor, because it sort of gives us cues as to how we're processing what's happening around us. And again, we'll see you soon. Bye bye.